When we're on live now.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the farm.
Please don't say that anymore. Because if that ends up somehow fucking sticking, I might just kill myself.
Welcome to the
Please
because
don't
you're
say that.
chicken,
Because if that ends up somehow
chicken,
fucking
a
sticking, I may just
cattywampus,
kill.
which could possibly be an animal,
It's not an animal.
some inbred animal, cryptid, cryptid animal thing, that eats or befriends chickens on the farm. I mean, we could say welcome to the coop.
Stop.
Welcome to the hutch. Uh, but no, for real though.
I forget who I was talking to this about. I feel like you might have been there, but it was explaining to somebody that Glocks are double action pistols. And they could not, I think it was Ishmael, poor kid. And he went on, I'm pretty sure it was Ishmael. Were you in there that day?
Well, technically, Glocks are single action pistols.
No, they're double action. They're literally double action only. Because every time you pull the trigger, you cock the hammer. Even though that hammer is internal, that is a double action trigger. Because
But
the
you can't just pull. It's not self cocking.
no, you cock it because it's not self cocking. Every time you pull it, just like how a Sig 250 is double action only. Every time you pull the trigger resets. You have to reset the trigger and you have to pull it the whole way through. You have to cock the hammer all the way back. When you pull a trigger on a Glock, it's pulling back the striker up until that trigger bar slips and falls down. And when it falls down, the striker has enough pressure, come forward, hit the primer, full chain of events happen.
I mean, that's just the description of a striker fired pistol. It can't be double action unless if that
Yeah,
round didn't go off, you can't pull the trigger again. With a 250, you can go click 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 click. Taurus G2s are technically double action because you can click 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 click, and that striker's just going.
yeah, but
But a
that
Glock, if you get a light primer strike and the round does not discharge, you can't resend the trigger. If anything, it falls into the realm of single action triggers, like a 1911, where a click, a round didn't discharge, you manually have to reset the trigger.
that's not what double action means though. Double action, um, when something's double action, you every time you pull the trigger, like technically by the armor's manual of Glocks are double action. I know that sounds crazy, but they're double action because every time you pull the trigger, there's not one chain of events happening. Every time you pull the trigger, you're also pulling back the firing mechanism. It doesn't have to do with being able to pull the trigger. That's restrike. That's a whole nother. It's a whole nother can of things. But they're considered double action. All striker fired guns are double action. Just like there was that. Do you remember that dumbass shotgun that was in a bunch of video games? They called it the striker, I think, in Modern Warfare 2. And in Modern Warfare 3, they called it the DAO. And it literally stood for double action only. It
I
was a
know what
striker.
DAO is.
Huh?
I said, you don't have to tell me what DAO sounds.
I know. You know that. We know that. But whoever the three people are that are somehow fucking in here, they may not know.
Well,
I
I'm
don't.
gonna call it a striker fired pistol
It is
because there are
because
double action pistols and
it is
there's
a
double
double
action
action
revolvers.
striker fired pistol.
You can call it whatever your little heart desires, but it's
Uh,
a striker fired pistol.
uh,
As far as I'm concerned, as far as the
it's
world is
striker fired,
concerned,
but it's double action.
whatever you say, man. I mean, I'm not Ishmael in the sense that I'm gonna sit here and argue with you.
Yeah,
like
I, I
I
I'm
don't
not even
care.
gonna act
Like,
like I understand 100% why.
I mean, the whole thing that makes strikers is that the striker is in a set position at all times, meaning yes, you're having to release it, but once it's cocked, it's in a set position,
You talking
ready
about the
to go.
striker?
Yeah, the striker itself.
Yeah,
Once you
it.
rack the slide, it's sitting there like I'm ready, and
You
then
talking
you're
about
lifting
the striker?
you're lifting. The
Yeah,
striker.
that striker
The
isn't actually
firing the
cocked.
firing pin sitting there is set, like
Yeah,
cocked back.
when you like chamber around in a Glock, the striker doesn't actually cock. when you pull the trigger, it pulls back on it. I know that sounds crazy as fuck.
It's gotta be cocked somewhat. You can literally look in the slide and see it's no longer forward. It's gotta be cocked to an extent.
I think it's like primed, like at like a half
It's
cock.
in a set position. Like I literally just did this in class. Like it's all strikers, all firing pins and striker fire pistol when they're cocked are moved to a set position. It's literally what's called a
And then
set position.
when you pull the trigger, it pulls back on the striker.
And it pulls
and then
back
releases it.
so that it can lift the firing pin block
No, it
because the
pulls the
firing pin
striker back.
block's in the way.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me share my screen like I was saying. Are you in a game?
No, because the game doesn't fucking work.
Oh yeah. Without or Glock with clear rear back plate. I saw this good video the other day. Where the fuck is it? Now you get to see my fucked up YouTube list. I champed the Punisher series recently and watched all the clips I could find on it. God, that show was good, man. Like, the Punisher series was so good. Disney needs to quit being fucking cunts about it and just like allow people. How long ago this was? No, it wasn't this far back. Hey, do you have any paracord?
A little bit.
Need like a foot of paracord. I meant to go buy some today. I just forgot. I actually don't even know where to buy any anymore. The only place I ever bought it from was that surplus store that was off of Bob Wallace, and I think it's gone.
I already found the video you're looking for, so I'll just share my screen.
Yeah.
You're just trying to look through your history or something.
Oops. No, that's not the one I was talking about. But that one works too.
Lock works.
No, this is literally it. Like it's gonna
As
open
the
it up.
trigger is pulled, the trigger bar pulls the
Yeah,
firing
see?
pin back.
Yeah,
The
so it
connector
can look, so it
guides
can
the
lift
trigger
the
bar
firing
downward,
block.
releasing the firing pin
and the pin.
allowing it to strike the
But that's the
bullet primer.
reason it's going back.
The
It doesn't.
expanded
No,
gases
it's going
from
back
the
to pull-
powder charge
reverse it.
propel the bullet out of
It
the
literally
barrel.
had to cock the
The
striker.
firing-
Watch it again.
It fucking.
Watch right
Barely.
here. Watch where the trigger bar
Yes,
pulls
Tyler,
back on
I'm
the
watching.
striker. The trigger bar pulls back the striker. That's what fires it.
Yep.
It pulls up on the fucking
Yes,
block.
but look right here. It's doing it like for that. That action is also peeling that. That's the reason. If that firing pin like that, then this would just need to drop.
Right. That's one of the safeties of the gun. That's it. That's what makes it a safe action
We're literally
pistol.
saying the same things over and over in different ways and looking at different parts doing the same thing. Like I realize it pulls it back a little bit. It has to pull it back a little bit so that the firing pin block can lift because it's sitting on this lip right here.
Yeah.
On the like we're
All right
saying the
there.
same things. I'm
You-
not
you-
arguing. My thing is, this is not the same as my whole point is this is not the same as a 250
No.
where you're
They're
pulling
different
the trigger
trigger
and extending the
mechanisms.
whole thing. Like this is moving barely to lift this out of the way
And the striker.
because it rests on that.
Yeah. But
In order to move that out of the way, it has to pull it back far enough to lift that.
Yeah.
But yes, it is pulling it back. I'm not arguing that.
Almost all guns have some kind
Tyler.
of firing block mechanism that's moved out of the way when you pull the trigger.
Yes,
So that has nothing to do.
also
with
is a point that I didn't bring up at all, but you're right.
Yeah, all of them are going to have something like that.
Yeah, but a lot of them, but a true, no, I say true, with the traditional sense of double action, the Beretta in double action,
Yeah,
like is not just for that sole purpose. It's you're actually cocking the entire action in
Right.
the one pull.
because that's a double action
Like
hammer
versus
fire.
this is pulling it back a little bit so they can lift it. If this wasn't here, this could just drop from that far and it would be fine. It would be enough force in that spring to send the round.
No, it wouldn't. Want to know how I know it wouldn't? Because the problem they're having with those Timney triggers for some of the guns, especially like a lot of aftermarket Glocks where you have to put stronger striker striker springs in them, is it doesn't have enough force to ignite the primer. Because those Timney triggers and all those really fancy ones that have super light trigger pulls, it doesn't pull back that tab far enough to ignite the primer.
Oh well. I'm glad we got sidetracked by that.
It's informational, man.
I mean, this is all still just striker. I still will not call this a double action pistol.
It is a double action striker fired pistol because when you pull that trigger bar back, it's having two actions. It's pulling the striker and it's moving the what's it called out of the way. I don't know. I'm not saying I agree with it. I think that's kind of silly.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You keep acting like you gotta defend your logic to me. I'm not saying you're wrong.
No.
But that's a striker fired.
It's a striker fired.
A striker fired gun, it requires two actions. Sure, it falls under striker fired. I'll say that striker fired guns have two actions happening. Sure, absolutely. A double action gun requires everything. It does everything.
All of it.
Moves everything from start to finish.
Can you see my screen?
That's why their triggers are fucking 13 pounds.
Yeah. Well, some of them. They're getting way better at that. Where is oh yeah. Senate. Where did we put that Paul? Oh, extra monitor. So did you end up watching? Have you watched this video yet?
The Paul Harrell one?
No, the Paul Harrell one sent me out a fucking. I had to watch a million other videos because I'd actually never seen.
I've watched a lot of videos today about
the tumble on impacts and all that other stuff.
TUIs, all the different calibers. I'd already seen a bunch of stuff. Fort Scott's TUI stuff, but I went into a rabbit hole of like 9mm that could possibly penetrate things, and the TUI penetrating something. In Paul Harrell stuff, he's the only one I saw that actually shot that 80 grain stuff. But
yeah,
I mean, I from all the videos I watched of people shooting similar stuff, like Underwood's 90 grain plus P's.
Yeah.
Deep down, I feel like Paul just got lucky.
This Iraq veteran video.
I can't see what you're actually showing because your screen is still just white.
Is it what?
It's white with your logo on it.
On the stream it is.
Oh, reopen your stream. Hang on. And then, okay, that fixed it.
That fixed it. Okay, I exited out of one tab, so it's literally only shared to one tab. So this video right here blew my fucking mind.
I saw this one before we ever talked about this.
Really? So
yeah.
What surprised me on this? Where was it at?
115 grain FTX.
You're gonna need to tell these people like what bullet this is because they can't see your screen. Potentially.
They can see it. If you go on our YouTube channel, you can see everything that everybody else is seeing. They see everything that's happening on the screen. You can only see what's happening on the Discord screen.
Oh, I was talking about like people who listen, like the podcast side of it.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
You're gonna get that General Sam stuff where they're doing a lot of funny gags. But you're just listening.
Yeah. You know how many times I've had to pull my phone out because that fucker's like, all right, check this out. And I'm like, all right, I gotta fucking see. All right. So he's kind of describing, he's got Hornady FTX. So this bullet, when we were working at the gun store, every boomer, every young kid, me included, thought that this Hornady critical defense, critical duty was the best thing ever.
Yep, loved it.
It actually isn't that great.
It's a full metal jacket.
It's literally a fucking full metal jacket.
It's a full metal jacket bullet, and I try to tell people that it was designed for windshields. But
watch this shit. 10 inches of penetration, 12 inches of penetration, no real wound cavity.
There's a little bit there in the middle when it more than likely started to spin backwards on itself or up. But...
yeah, watch the slow-mo section.
So when you see that expansion in the
that wiggle is what people look at.
Yeah, the wiggle, because that's the energy transfer. But that temporary cavity,
and that right there, they look at that in the middle piece. See the middle about halfway down, the two big.
No, here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the temporary wound cavity.
But they don't realize that that
You
energy,
have to assume,
that
man,
energy
that
that
cavity
you're
opens
seeing
up
right
with
there, where that
disrupted
temporary wound
organs,
cavity
that
is,
Yeah.
potentially
like
damages organs, that
that's
surely that
if you
disruption
look
could
at that, think
cause,
of that as skin,
you know,
like,
a
and
more
thin
lethal
skin's
wound
way
than
denser
a
than
round
that
that has
gel.
less
That's not
temporary
happening very
adaptation.
deep.
However,
No,
most people
that would have
choose
been
to
like literally in the fucking fatty part of my gut.
Or the
to really
the
look at
meat
the
of your
burn cavities.
pecs. Like,
That's
even
really
somebody who
where
doesn't
Yeah.
work
rubber
out, a
meets the road.
male.
So
So
take for what you will.
if you look at this, the cavity it left and the 12 inches of penetration, I was like, huh, it only penetrated 12 inches. That is directly the minimum allowed for that FBI test. Wait till
Yeah.
you see what HST does.
124
Is it
grains,
HST?
standard
No, it's
pressure.
Gold Dot
Out of all
Spear.
the rounds we have today,
Spear
this
gold
is a heavy
dots,
hitter
really.
Dude,
punch in terms
they're
of
Pop.
so fucking nasty. Every
Yeah.
video I've watched
Alright,
of Spear
same
Gold Dot,
everything.
that is the best
We've turned
hollow
our
point
catch block
Best
round
hollow
around,
point.
and we're reusing
On
the
the
on,
market.
block as a
on
catch
gel.
block, but
Like, if all these
this is the
assholes want to have
indication
like
we
some
shouldn't
cool
go
thing
through
on
one
gel,
block, but we'll see.
dude, a Spear Gold Dot 357 Magnum, it looks like it has some kind of hyperphonic thing where the atoms
Where
hit
it
each other
catches
so
on fire
hard
inside the gel.
and
Yeah.
they blow up in the gel.
Yeah.
Chrono
I was
running.
like, what the fuck? It does it out of a 9mm. Is it that one or is it a different
Ooh.
one?
That's HST.
That's an HST. Okay, wait. Here's the Gold Dot.
Toilet humor. Let's go. Wallop on it. Pressure 115 gold dot.
115 grain
Same everything,
standard
block,
pressured Gold
actually,
Dot.
well, we got fresh blocks. Same gun. Let's go.
All right, go to the slow-mo part. Let's
Put a good
see.
wallop on it. Let's go have a look. All right, guys. Color me impressed. Spear gold
The
dot, I
HST
mean,
did
look,
have a
guys,
bigger
it's a
temporary
proven
wound
performer.
cavity, though.
It
115
is.
grain standard
HST does
pressure
great.
gold dot. Yeah, buddy. 17
Honestly, the
inches
worst
in
hollow
range.
point out of the
And what
entire
this
lot is the
crazy
critical duty.
explosion
Yeah.
going
Look
on
at this
in there
shit.
when it went in. That was crazy. I
That was
Yeah.
dope.
That little
fluid
boom.
dynamics
Yeah.
and all the
Which I
Beautiful,
told I
like,
told people
energy
when
transfer.
we worked at the store,
penetrator,
critical
and it's
defense and duty, it was
really
was
nice. 90
originally
grain bullet got in
designed
there
with
and
the idea of
made
defeating
a
like
little miniature.
windshields and
Let's see how
car
the 90
doors,
grain stacks up in
not
shape and design.
soft
Look,
targets.
Lehigh, 90
Yeah.
grain, extreme defense.
So
this is the plus P.
This is the
this is the Lehigh.
defense.
Yep.
This is
This is a plus
Yeah.
P 90 grain.
smoking little devil.
Yeah, the 90 grain plus P
Mike
screwdriver
Cyrus
shit.
had
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
to do with these. They're probably loaded like
Well,
nuclear hot.
tarkov's just not working.
But this is a
Huh?
slightly different
No,
projectile
it was giving me a hard time
design
earlier
than
too.
some of the
I have no
extreme
idea how
defenders.
people
So
are already
the
level
best is,
26, but
pass
like I can't even get into the
penetrator
fucking
and
game.
extreme defense
All you gotta
from
do is
two
get in
different
once,
projectiles.
and you're
So
fucking.
we'll see how the 90 grain
Yeah.
stacks up in the
Then you
9mm.
get head tapped by PHE GZH from 11 MP5s.
Oh,
That's
I
what
love
happened to me earlier.
I love these bullets. They're neat,
11
man.
MP5.
All right.
There's
Alright,
5
let's see-
dudes on
let's see.
MP5s just penetrated all the way to the second block.
That's
Look
the
at that
biggest,
wound cavity.
That's the biggest wound cavity we've seen so far.
It's the biggest one so far. That's
That
exactly what
round
I
changed a little
said.
bit. Let's see what happens. shall we?
It passed through the
Alright,
entire
guys,
first
Lehigh.
block.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only
It's pretty
thing
damn
about
good,
that
okay? We
stuff
got just under 18
is the only
inches
thing I don't like
penetration,
about these gel
which is
tests,
still sort of in that Goldilocks
and
zone.
Paul does okay, but
But
even his videos leave a little bit of a like
nice.
a
90 grain bullet got
is
in there,
how does
and
that
it
bullet
made a little miniature
perform
explosion
against
again,
bone?
which is always so much
Yeah.
fun to watch.
It made the little
So the
goofy
big
explosion
Really, really nice. 90 grain bullet got in there.
out of what
and
is essentially a full
made
metal
little
jacket.
miniature explosion again, which is always so much fun to watch.
That's the
so
biggest
big
temporary
difference here
cavity,
between the Lehigh
everything
Yeah.
so far.
versus a hollow point.
Now, ready for the worst one?
Not TM happens.
The tumble on impact.
All right, guys.
It's by far the worst one.
Munitions, 115 grain.
If you notice too, it's where everybody's is rewinding to. You see where the
Not
most played
TMI.
thing is there?
TUI.
Everyone watches
Got
this
a
section.
really odd bullet
Never
here.
even
'cause
heard of this thing
because
until you
they
see
don't
it to
they,
me.
they
All right,
yeah,
guys,
I heard about it a
fair
long time. I've
shake.
seen people use
Everything else
use
is
it
the same, same
in their
gun,
rifle rounds.
same
Yeah,
gun,
they have rifle rounds. I
same
was looking at them
everything.
yesterday.
Like 300
I wanna mention
blackout,
very
and people.
quickly
I've seen a lot of
before
videos
we
on
time
300
this
blackout
out
with their shit.
that
I saw
did
somebody doing this exact
individually
video, but they
inspect
used 300
every piece
blackout,
of
and of course it
our
went through
clothing
all the
medium
gel.
and
Yeah,
each
yeah.
And he
clothing
was like,
by
I wouldn't
every
use it. It's
projectile
over penetrating.
in
Blah blah
different
blah. And I was
place
like, oh
each
my
time,
god.
and every
Yeah.
bullet is
What a
passed through
fucking
every bit of
goober.
clothing as planned. So
Boomer. It's over
no,
penetrating.
nobody
Over
can
penetrating
rely
what?
on that, okay? All right.
This
Here
water-based
we go.
gelatin.
Yeah. It didn't
What
hit
you
a
got?
bone. If you shoot a flesh monster, sure, it'll go through him.
If you shoot, he was talking about in your
I
house.
noticed that the
Yeah, but-
And I was like,
Yeah,
but
it's-
you're
recoil
a
impulse
300
is a
blackout
little
in your
higher.
house.
I feel
And
like
he
it's
is,
really
yeah.
Yeah.
See what
When Matt Todd shot
Alright,
his 300
guys,
blackout
so
through his
really
couch
interesting
So
out of,
go
through all
go
of his
back,
walls.
go back like
Timing
10 10 seconds.
Here?
So that's the underwood on the other side,
Yeah. This is it.
and that's the
So-
TUI. Its wound channel isn't that bad comparatively. The
But look,
wound channel.
every one of them starts the same way. Nothing, 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 and now the tumble effect.
Yeah.
So it's 0 here. The Underwood is good from start to finish, but it's never as wide as this section right here.
But that
That's
wide
it.
part, that's the part where it starts to like matter per se.
Yeah, it starts to
That's where
tumble.
that's where the important bits are.
If it didn't hit your ribs somehow and it went through all of your meat, it had gone through your meat, spun around right around the time it hit your lungs, and then pooped out your back with not all that much force because it's 4 inches deep into the next thing of gel.
Recoil impulse was a little light on that. It didn't feel like it kicked.
Which
very
even in
hard.
Paul Harrell's
So
video,
what happened?
like
All right, guys,
I don't know if he's done
so
one on
pretty interesting result here
Underwood. He
before
probably has,
transition.
but
So
like it was still
115,
just making, as he said,
tumble upon
9mm
impact.
holes.
It
Even
definitely
in like the
tumbled
lungs,
upon
it was
impact.
not
It went through our
eviscerating
clothing
everything.
material,
No, it wasn't.
and then penetrated
Which
22
I wouldn't
inches of
expect it
ballistic
to.
shell. So we got rock bottom in this ballistic shell. I'm talking right in there, baby. Went in really nice.
Temporary cavity,
and,
it's pretty
had a
fucking
very
good, man.
Visceral, temporary, and permanent cavity. I would say out of all
The
projectiles we
Underwood
tested,
was better.
permanent cavity is not only among the longest
for sure.
cavities, but also the largest in
for
diameter.
sure.
Even what he's saying is like this had the largest in diameter. It's
So
for the Underwoods, I think is better. Is overall better because it's from the start until it stops. This one has nothing, 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 nothing. Giant.
See, my only
nothing.
concern, kind of like what you brought up, is, and that's the problem
Very
with gel
interesting
tests,
result
is
there.
the
And
round has to
because
tumble.
this round is designed to tumble,
What if
To-
it
to
makes
do
contact
this.
with a bone?
Yeah, then
Can
does
it still
spin?
can it still tumble? If it's tumbling and then hits a bone, is that moot? Like, does
Yeah.
that stop it?
Can it hit a bone, break through it, or does it stop it? And if that was going to happen, it's going to probably happen anyway. But if it does make it through, does it still tumble? Because if it doesn't,
that's what I'm saying.
it's kind of shit.
I'm assuming it will break the bone.
Yeah,
But
I think it will.
Will it maintain path and lethality, or is making contact with something like that make it just like shit out? You know?
Yeah.
Because there's no point in breaking a bone if you're gonna lose all your lethality for the next 4 inches.
This guy shot a
whatever.
boar with one. Do we want to watch that?
That's the 115 grain stuff.
Do they
Some
make
people
it
make-
heavier?
They don't make that.
Oh, they make it
heavies.
lighter. Yeah,
They make it lighter. The lighter is the stuff that everybody's been getting those crazy performances out of.
Yeah.
And he also shoots this boar at point blank.
Bro, one, this would be kind of scary, but how stupid are these fucking pigs? Two, bro.
What do you mean how stupid are they? They've been eating at that feeder for 6 months.
Yeah. This guy's a true hunter right here.
Yeah, that's a modern day hunter right there. They feed animals for 6 to 8
That is
months.
a big one.
You shot him in the top of his head skull.
Turns out if you shoot him in the top of his head, he locks him up.
If you shoot him in the top of his head from 3 feet, straight down.
Oh, dude, why
and look at him. That guy's like, yeah, I saw him coming in from out there, and they came in like they have been every day for the past 6 months, and they began to eat this thing I've been feeding.
This is the 11th one we've killed right here. They come back because the food's always here.
Because their brains are the size of the head of a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Go to Paul Harrell. See if Paul Harrell did an Underwood video, and then fast forward to his meat, the meat target.
Harrell? Yeah.
Yeah, Harrell.
Harrell.
Just type Underwood. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's the one I sent you.
Yeah.
And then
Let's see Underworld. Let's see him. I feel like I've seen him do one. Underwood Extreme Defender in 380 and 9mm.
That's the Extreme Penetrator.
Is that the pointy one?
They're both pointy. They're both pointy. One's just thicker. The head, the arms on the Phillips head are just thicker.
Well, a quick examination.
The Underwood Penetrator penetrated, like, yeah.
Is stuck right here in the T-shirt of our innocent bystander. So we're seeing that at least one of these had virtually no.
Let me find that box of ammo that I'm carrying right now in 41. I forget what that shit's called. Oh, monolithic hollow. Right.
Well, yeah. Underwood's they're all monolithic copper, I think.
Yeah. Norma's making monolithic hollow. So this shit I got in the Glock 41. I think I told you about it. It's 175 grains. It's a plus P. It's 175 grain, 45 ACP. Goes 1,453 feet per second. I just had to buy it. I saw that shit and was like, what the fuck do you mean at 45 it goes almost 1,500 feet per second? It's lighter than most 45s, but you go put some socks on. The fucking feet are freezing.
And the penetration certainly isn't what I'd call extreme. Now, interesting enough, a while ago I did this same thing, talking about the potential for overpenetration of full metal jacket ammunition, and with just Winchester White Box Full Metal Jacket 380 ACP target ammunition, the result I got was complete penetration through both meat targets, and all the bullets were stopped by the first layer of fleece.
We won't have
So in
Levi
this
with us,
case,
don't
not
worry.
only was the penetration not extreme, it wasn't even as much as low-powered target ammunition.
No, I ain't helping at
So let's
all.
put all this
I ain't
back
gonna lie to
together.
you.
Wait till tomorrow morning when it gets light and see if our 9mm.
She just don't feel like clean.
Don't say that.
Underwood 9mm.
You want to see a
Oh,
you
I
wanna
wasn't
see
gonna
something-
clean.
It's a lot of fucking shit.
You want to see something nasty?
Is it ammo or is it like a dead body?
No, it's it's ammo.
Sure.
So minimize that one.
You won't be able to see it. So let me copy this link and then tell me what it is.
I won't be able to see it.
Yeah, because like you can only see in Discord this exact screen.
Oh,
Otherwise, you can't hear it.
oh, here. Let me just share the thing to Discord then.
All right.
I can figure out how.
You can also share your screen, and then I can just watch it on yours as long as you share that exact window and not the whole screen. You know what I'm saying? Like share the application. He looks like a dildo. Like, what is he wearing?
There. Go to that link.
Why the fuck does Paul Harold's new videos have like a weird Pop-Tart ad in the beginning of them?
You just gotta make money. So let's go to 1435.
Consistent results.
Yeah.
Now let's try
Past that,
something
we'll
else.
get to the meat target.
And now we're gonna
So
shoot the
pause
meat
it.
target. Forget
This bullet is that Inceptor ammo, the copper monolithic copper screwdriver one, the Ruger Arc.
Yeah.
This is that bullet. This shit does. This is some nasty ammo. I don't know how it reacts to bone, real bone
Yeah.
in a body, but
It'd probably crumble.
his leather jacket skin, followed
Well,
by
let's see.
pork chop pectorals, pork ribs, a bag of oranges to simulate lung tissue, more pork ribs on the back.
I love
4 layers
his
of
fucking
t-shirt on the
target.
front, 4 layers on the back. The whole thing.
It
followed by
makes
the new improved
sense.
High-tech fleece bullet stop, and I'll go back 7 yards with my Smith.
I'm also really impressed at how well
and I'll
fleece
shoot it with
stops
our
bullets.
Inceptor next generation defense ammunition, and see just how much damage this non-expanding projectile can do.
this is out of a shield.
Well, we got our meat target torn apart, and we recovered our projectiles. Let me show you what these projectiles look like. And there they are. And they're supposed to be non-expanding, and they're not. The level of deformation on these is just about 0. As far as damage to the meat target, the ribs on the front have some impressive holes in them. And where the bullets
Those were
hit
some
them,
nasty
shattered.
holes.
Did a lot of damage to our orange lung tissue, and the ribs on the back, where the bullets actually hit a rib, broke it. The biggest difference I'm seeing between this Inceptor ammunition and conventional 9mm hollow points is that the hollow points are almost always stopped by the t-shirt on the back of the target or by the first or second layer of fleece. These Inceptor rounds went through the meat target and they all penetrated to the 10th to 15th layer of fleece. So not only do they go through the target, but they still have a lot of ability to penetrate after they do. So let's put up a new meat target and we'll shoot it with the Novex Engagement Extreme Self-Defense ammunition and see how it does.
That does look nasty. I don't know what this Novex stuff is.
I'm sure he'll recover him. He's probably the same class of bullet, I would imagine.
Is this like a gun range?
Yeah,
Now let me
he's
show
at
you
a
close-up
public
of the
range.
Novex projectile. I fired 5 shots, but only recovered
Yeah,
4.
The same
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
stuff.
3 did not deform in the least, and 1 shattered, and that's the only piece of it I found. The damage to the target with the Novex ammunition is very similar to what we got with the Inceptor ammunition. The ribs on the front, some impressive holes where the bullets actually hit ribs, shattered them. Ribs on the back, where the bullets hit a rib, broke it. Extensive damage to our orange lung tissue. The biggest difference I saw was that with the Inceptor ammunition, the bullets were stopped by the 10th to 15th layer of fleece. With the Novex ammunition and its slightly higher velocity, the bullets were all stopped by the 15th to 20th layer of fleece. So a lot of damage to our target, but better potential for secondary penetration. So when you get right down to it, it would appear that our Inceptor and our Novex ammunitions have some real advantages and some real disadvantages. One of the big pluses is that it seemed to do a lot of damage to our meat target. But a big minus is that after going through the meat target, it seemed to have a lot of potential for over-penetration, at least compared to conventional hollow points.
I love that this dude shoots the same, like, 5 most basic guns of all time. In the same as...
Yeah,
I love everything about this fucking guy. This guy literally is, like, a regular dude just going out there doing cool shit.
Yeah, I mean, he shoots things based off barrel length because that 4-inch barrel, 4.7, 4.89 inch barrel Beretta,
Yeah.
it's not going to perform any different ballistically than a
Plus,
Glock 34 or the M&P long slide. Like,
Yeah.
negligible if there's a difference. Like,
Yeah, it's not going to be much the same. Oh, this guy. I was wondering who Mr. Guns of Gear was. Haven't seen any of his stuff in a long time. He's showing off the GX4. Everybody's video I've seen on the GX4, people are like, I really don't want to like this thing, but it's actually kind of dope. And that's exactly how I felt about it.
That's how I was about it. I really wanted to hate yours, and then I went and bought one because there was no reason to buy anything else.
No reason to buy a shield. It's literally the same dimensions as a shield. It's half the price. The trigger's honestly better, and I really didn't want to say it, but the trigger's better. It's fucking
Well, it's
good.
not even. It's not just the shield though. There's no reason to buy a 365 or a Glock 43 or the Shield
all those
Plus.
are dead.
Like
all those are
the
dead.
Hellcat just came out dead at $250 after that rebate. Like,
yeah, they're dead. There's no reason to buy any of them.
Welcome
all
back,
the
everybody.
YouTubers.
Let's
see what this fucking guy
We're
says.
trying it out, see how it works here on the channel, and I figured I would just give you guys a preview.
Oh, we can't fucking.
Welcome back, everybody.
What the hell? That's all it was.
This is my first YouTube short. We're trying it out, see how it works here on the channel, and I figured I would
he's
just give
trying
you
out
guys
the short,
a preview.
Bro, I don't want to see you try out the short. I want to see you shoot his fucking gun. Taking it apart's kind of a bitch because you got to like spin that.
You got to pull that little screwdriver thing, and it took me a minute to like get it to like go.
Yeah.
It's very, very ergonomic to me.
I'm glad it's not just me that it took a second on.
Yeah, because I twisted it and I was like, okay, and then it popped back into place, and I was like,
So everyone's putting on the other backstrap, and I think I'm gonna try it too. It's just a little bit bigger, but it's got like this nice hump here.
It comes with backstraps?
Yeah, it's got backstraps.
Dude, I didn't even look in the fucking box. I took the gun out and put it in my pocket.
Dude, it's got multiple backstraps, and I couldn't.
I just put it in my pocket as soon as I got it.
It comes with 2 magazines, which most guns aren't these days, and fucking backstraps.
I literally just like loaded both mags, put them in the gun,
and went with
oh, there it is.
Basically, there's 2 different.
It also comes with a little baby gun.
Which is
the little
takedown
keychain baby gun thing.
That's your takedown tool. I knew that.
Is it?
Yeah.
The baby gun?
Yeah. I already knew that. Yeah, look at the grip of the gun.
Do that fucking thing away.
Oh no, it's got the little flathead piece for your little takedown tool.
Again, the reason for that is
the
pistol recoils like this.
I used a 9mm bullet.
Yeah, I just used a casing, but it's the same thing.
Oh, that's.
So if you don't push,
it's fucking sick.
Right there, and you just pull back on the outside of the trigger.
Yeah, we know that.
Actually see it's a rubber pistol, but since they have
dude, it's got full-length guide rails.
Oh yeah, they go down the whole length of the gun.
And the slide is smooth as fuck on this thing.
On this pistol, it has a ton of steel in here in terms of the frame.
It's almost all metal on the inside,
so that you can actually go from.
Oh my god!
What?
Hang on, I'm sorry. I have to share my screen for this.
You share your screen, it'll be on the.
Okay, application screen. The app. All right.
It should tell me in just a sec. Let me stop streaming mine so I can see yours. I almost feel like we should jump into the champ server. It'll be easier for me to watch your screen. Jump in there real quick. Oh, and kick Sandy Raver.
Is it Champ 49?
Yeah.
Kick him.
Yeah, I don't want that motherfucker jumping in here.
Yeah, no, I reason for kick. I said sorry, bro. I just kick him.
He's
All
in.
right.
I have him as a friend, so it's fine. All right, watch. Yeah, and I can see you way easier. All right, let's see this.
This is the Underwood ammo, the 90 grain plus P plus.
Oh man,
Watch this ballistic gel.
you gotta shoot that.
If
You gotta shoot
you're
this motherfucker in a steel frame. Huh? I guess he's gonna shoot in a Glock.
No, it's a 90 grain bullet. It doesn't take much to send it.
Yeah, I guess so.
But watch this ballistic gel. Talk about
Holy, what the fuck did it just do?
it fucking deflated it and still maintained its penetration. Look at that.
That's insane. That's the biggest one I've ever seen. And any of these little goofy ass tests,
Total penetration.
if any of these boomers are still carrying the old stuff, this is the best.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know what I just saw. I've never seen it. I've never
Look
seen
at
Gerald
the
do that.
size of that mid-length wound channel right here.
Yeah.
Total penetration.
It's almost as wide as the dude's hand.
You can see from the wound
He's got a set of meatballs on him. I can tell by looking at it.
Good penetration. I mean, it was kind of full metal jackety up until that middle, but
Until it does its little thing that all these little things do.
once it gets to spin, it starts spinning right there. You can tell, like it's starting to spin, and then it went what? And then
And it was like,
and
could you imagine
look
if it
at-
didn't spin?
look
It
at it.
went-
This other. Move your fucking arm, meatbag. This is spear. He shot 115 grain spear gold dot. This is spear gold dots right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, look at that fucking
That Underwood shit's nasty, man.
dude. That shit may be worth the buy. That might be the ammo to get. This lightweight shit. I wonder if he does.
Speed kills, man. Let's see. Underwood.
I would like to
9
see it shot through something other than like a quarter piece of fucking blue jeans.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, it's not even that expensive. It's $1 a round.
It's on sale right now.
Yeah, it's $21.38.
$21.38 for the plus P.
Solid monolithic, solid copper. That monolithic shit is everywhere right now.
Oh yeah.
That is the new good ammo.
I wonder
147 grain high tech coated hard cast ammo. What the fuck is that?
hunting ammo. It's a hard casted. It's a swaged hard casted, or yeah, hard cast bullet for hunting. All that penetration.
12 to 18 inch
68 grain extreme defender. That almost sounds a little too lightweight though. When you start getting too lightweight though, you run into like
penetration problems through barriers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? The plus P plus 90 grain ammo is on sale for $19.95 a box.
To be expected, I
What?
suppose.
It's cheaper than the fucking.
Link me that
Plus
shit.
P.
I'm buying a box.
Yeah. How does one
Pretty much
internet
the exact same, because again,
copy?
this doesn't rely on any kind of expansion, so there's no reason
Look
for
at
a
this shit.
cloth to mess it up. And then right here, we have the
What the fuck is this video playing on?
2 gold dots.
YouTube.
Oh, it's on your YouTube. Yeah, that's why. Bro, you got like 100 of them. I mean,
For $150, that's like enough.
you gonna buy that many?
Maybe.
If you do, let me know. I'll put 2 more on there, and I'll just pay you the whatever it costs. I'll
Okay.
pick.
We'll see. So it'd be.
Do you think we
40,
should
$40.
Think we should tone it back a little bit before we buy 10 cases?
Nah. Why?
It obviously works. The
After
only
what
thing
that's the biggest thing I've ever seen
I think I told you that when I was because before
No,
before you
I
showed
had
me.
seen. No. I not saying that. I had seen Underwood stuff. I had never. That's the first plus P plus one I saw where it fucking
Yeah,
deflated the
the
gel.
gel. I've never seen anything like that in any gel testing. It
Like
is a plus P plus. How fast is that going?
Uh,
Does it say? Oh yeah, it says on the same
yes,
thing,
it says it right
dude.
here.
The plus P's going 1475.
This is going 1550.
Jesus, dude, I want
Which
to see.
you're not even gonna have that much recoil because
It's so
throw in
light.
a 90 grain bullet, a 90 grain copper bullet versus a 115 grain lead bullet.
Yeah, I still don't think because I believe that the P like it may have different recoil impulse, but P plus P is the internal pressures
It's
built inside
internal
of the
pressure.
gun.
It's not velocity or recoil.
Yeah, yeah. I
Like
say all that to
people
say,
confuse that a lot.
don't shoot these fucking things out of the Taurus, maybe.
Nah, we gotta send it.
Like, can you see? Pull
George
up the
has
stream.
all steel
Look
guide
at that.
rods. I mean, it'll be
It's
fine.
literally all metal on the inside.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It probably will.
Most guns made in the modern era can probably. This isn't the fucking early. This isn't the early like 1930s where they're like, don't shoot that hot stuff through this here 1911. You know, fucking swaged metal fucking pins we use will rip out.
Nah, Taurus manual explains that it's dangerous to use plus P in GX4.
Yeah, but this is plus P plus, so send it.
They're like, hey, plus P is dangerous to use in this thing. Don't do it. All right. And
Yeah,
it's like,
but
yeah,
what
but
about
that,
plus P plus?
you didn't put plus P plus in the menu.
So that's your
manual.
fault.
Oh god.
I'll sue you.
This ammo is suppressor safe.
I'm surprised. I mean, it still is.
I would have
It's
guessed that. I just
still
thought it
a
was funny
full
it's in
metal
there.
jacket. You know, like it's not like it's the rip ammo.
Dude,
Dude,
that's
imagine if
crazy.
a
There
rip.
it is.
Imagine
It's
if the
30%
rip
off.
ammo. Imagine if the rip ammo caught a baffle on its way out.
Oh my god. It would just shatter the thing. See, that ammo out of all the ones that I've seen has been the biggest letdown. That shit
It's been the
sucks.
shittiest.
Holy fuck. 357 SIG. 2100 feet per second.
That's fucking rifle suit. That defeats
insane.
armor. This shit might beat armor. Might beat level 3 soft armor.
Didn't you say you had some old ones or something?
I do.
Let's shoot
I've
that
got
shit.
some. I've got some 3+ soft armor. That are for an IOTV I no longer own. Yeah, let's shoot it.
Let's shoot it with that. Let's shoot it with like a regular 9mm and let's see what happens. So I watched this guy's torture test of the GX4 2000 round test, and lo and behold, it literally was fine.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Who would have fucking guessed?
The part that regulates it's fucking the part. I mean, the rails are all steel, full
They're all
length
steel.
steel rails. So how
Dude,
it's not that's what's gonna break. I mean,
it's
the
got more
slides.
metal on the inside of it than a Glock.
Yeah,
It's fucking nuts, and it's
I mean,
still
it's
light. Like it's
full
insane.
length steel rails, steel slide. The only thing that could possibly crack left is the frame.
I forget who the CEO of Taurus is now. They got some guy from Germany.
Yeah, that's Bill Bilson.
Is that his real name?
Bill Benson. No, that's not a real name. Bill Bilson.
I was like, that doesn't sound like a real motherfucker from Germany.
A real. Oh, you know,
Brett,
Bill Heinzen.
His name's Brett Voorhees.
Oh, well, he's a murderer. So he should know how to do everything.
I didn't actually think that Voorhees was a real name.
It's Deutsch.
Let's see what all this fucker's done. Yep, President and Chief Executive Officer at Taurus Holdings. And before that, he was with Walther.
Oh.
And before that, he was with Leopold. And before that, he graduated with a bachelor's in science from Baylor. What a weird change in events there, bud.
Well, I'm glad he learned how to make guns after he left Walther, because Walther's a garbage.
Walther makes good guns that no one cares about.
Name one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me Google.
Because the only thing anybody can think of Walther is the James Bond gun. Yeah, it doesn't even have a fucking slide stop. So once you
Yeah.
cock it, once you like, it's cleared. They better take the mag out and do all this other shit. Like it's garbage. All right. Well, again, what the CCP? Yeah, okay. That was good for women back before the Shield EZ came out.
Hold on. Dude, I'm on their website and all I can see is air guns.
The PPX garbage. PPQ, I guess people liked its trigger. And that was pretty good. The rest
It
of
did
the
have a
gun
good
was-
trigger.
The rest of it was meh.
Can we
That's what I'm saying.
agree? Can we agree that it is one of the best out of the box striker fire triggers?
Yeah, I said that. Like, yeah, it had a good trigger. I'm not down in that. But did that make the rest of it worth it?
No.
No.
What the fuck is this website? Oh, competition. Defense. Here we go.
Dude, people are already farming the new bosses.
Yeah, because they spawn all over the place and they have dumb AI like the rest of the fucking things.
They don't have helmets.
I died to Big Pipe, okay? I killed the sniper one. And I didn't know, Champ, I thought he was on Lighthouse. I didn't read the patch notes. I thought they were only on fucking Lighthouse. I killed this what I thought was just like, I was like, oh my god. They put in a super scav with all the new stuff. That's cool as hell. And then I hear an explosion. I was like, oh, somebody's throwing grenades. They're trying to figure out where I'm at. I thought someone was just chunking grenades. That cocksucker was sitting inside of Rashala's building shooting noob tubes at me. I didn't even realize. I was pissed.
The
sniper one was just standing in the open.
I gotta watch this video now because now I'm curious about something.
Okay,
this might be whether I play this game anymore or not.
I'm on the verge of not playing. I'm having a halfway good time, and then I'm
I
having
was
not
say
so
earlier.
good
You
time.
texted me. You were like, "I'm having a decent time." I was like,
I'm having a decent time.
I haven't gotten to
Sometimes
play
it's fun.
yet. Let's see. I gotta see.
The Q4. This gun looks cool, and they got a still frame one now because Sig did that. So everybody's gonna probably $1,500. Who do you think you are, H&K? I just like that. They really do still make the PPK. That's stupid. Oh, I forgot they own Colt, or they have a piece of Colt. They make these little 22s, huh? Remember that? Those are good. Everyone likes that. A knockoff Colt 1911 that shoots 22. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh my god. Yeah, I may not play this game.
What? Show me what you're seeing.
It may not be the new goober one. But the fact that his loot is still just farmable.
Their loot is incredible. Yep.
I mean, the fact that that's farmable.
Yeah. We're gonna be getting, this is gonna be the wipe of noob tubes. I just don't understand why they would put that in this game.
Yeah.
He's got an MDR. And people are killing him with
and dog tags of USEX and bears all over their gear. It looks really cool. Then I have honestly only been able to loot Bird Eye over their gear. It looks really cool.
Okay, so I killed Bird Eye because I laid down
all of them
on
have
him and I
patches
thought he was
and
a player.
dog tags of USEX and bears
Tapping it like that.
All over
I'm trying to
their gear.
That's a Thor.
That's a Thor. Yeah, he didn't have good armor when I killed him either.
It looks really cool. Then I have honestly only been able to loot Bird Eye one time. I've killed him a couple times, but not been able to actually. Guns are always mid durability, 50%, maybe 70% if you're lucky. Sometimes you will.
It doesn't matter what durability they are. You can get farm grenade launchers.
Is that Customs Crack House one? At the very least, if you spawn over there and you're one of the.
So they spawned Customs Crack House. I spawned beside Unknown Key Guy. I ran looking for my Saliwas. I looked out the window and I saw somebody sitting in the ditch. And I was like, yeah, boy. I pointed my fucking shotgun at him. I had grizzly slugs with a pump action shotgun. I blasted it. Boom. Dropped it. I went, yeah. I got that player. What the fuck was he wearing? I walked over to him and I was in shock. I didn't know who I had killed. I waited a long time to go check his body. You know how I am when I kill a player.
Yeah.
I'm like, Let me see what's going on.
Dude, I shot somebody.
Let's see if
I
he's got
sold all my
friends.
stuff for Mosins
Yeah.
because I shot somebody today who had found a helmet and it blocked 855, and I was like,
Yeah.
just go to Mosins. Sell everything from Mosins. Glad they added that back. Who cares? Now
So
LPS.
when I killed Bird Eye, he had a Mosin and he had stacks of 7.62 by 54R BT, which I'm assuming is okay. I've never seen it before.
I
So-
mean, at this weight, it's fucking death.
It's probably really good still at this point. Like it's probably really good later on. But I put it all in my butt box, and then I started to get the. I didn't hear his grenade launcher going off.
You remember this piece of shit?
Oh, I remember that piece of shit. We couldn't give those
Walther.
away at Larry's.
Walther. I
We
don't even
could-
understand. I don't think I could. I think that's the takedown bar.
I think it is, but it doesn't have a slide lever of any kind.
No, it doesn't. Walther loves to do that. Walther loves to not include the useful pieces.
Yeah. Only thing I know about Walther is, for whatever reason, they sponsor Steven Crowder, and he's like super conservative. So it's kind of cool that they're like cool with giving fucking love to a guy who's shadow banned on everything, and because of it, they carry everybody in his little studio carries Walthers. And I remember thinking to myself, dude, I would love to get sponsored by any gun company at any point in my life. But if it was Walther, I would say yes. And in my heart, I'd be like, damn, champ, we're sponsored. And I would look at him and go, my
like,
fucking Walther.
I'd be like, oh god, well, I'm gonna keep one and I'll wear it during the shows, but anything else they give me, I'm selling.
As soon as they're like, all right, guys, we have the PPQ M2. Here you guys go. Free versions. I'm like, thanks, guys. And I'd put it in my universal holster on the show. As soon as we left, I'd put on any other gun.
Yeah. One of the guys at work now, at Larry's now, carries one of these things.
They're
And I'm
not
just
bad.
like-
they're kind of like,
okay.
they're better than a Springfield.
Listen. They're better than a Palmetto Dagger. But listen.
Well, we're going to talk about that in just a second.
But listen, I tell everybody the same thing. Any gun made from, and you can give your opinion on the date, but I think 2015, 16
Yeah.
to present, reliability and all that, unless
pretty good.
unless it's a known garbage like Sky pistols or something,
Yeah.
they're probably all going to run the same, especially for the average shooter.
I
Okay.
agree to all of that.
So yes, Walthers are pretty good. I don't think this and I can be wrong. I get it, and I know people use PPQs for competition, and that's fine. I kind of keep that out of a different theme because that competition guy does not have a stock this.
No.
But
and if his gun doesn't work, he goes, "Oh man," and he has to redo it.
Yeah, this stock gun, in my opinion, at a class like a true 48, you're gonna a 2-day class at Thunder Ranch, like this will not be as comfortable on the second day as that Glock 19 still would be. Yeah, I can hear you. Oh. What's going on? I mean, we don't have to even go inside. Levi won't be there, so we could just hang out outside.
No. It's $75 on a fight.
What?
It's on some fights. I think this is the first time me and you have just hung out outside of when we watched The Witcher and not gone shooting.
Huh? No, we watched 1917 and watched that guy get stabbed with a butter knife and then die.
That's true. And that was fun. That was fun as fuck. I think it's going to be fun watching the fights.
I will be there with the fights. I'm going to be like, oh, kick him, punch him. Yeah. Woo! Tyler's going to be like, this is Julio Hulison. He's ranked number 6th in the world in Taekwondo. And I'm like, yeah, I like the one in the red shorts.
Hell yeah.
And he's going to be like, that's Lyoto Machida. He doesn't fight no more. He's just making an appearance to wave, and then he's going to leave the stage. That's not even...
That probably won't happen. But it might.
He moved back to Korea.
Korea? He's from Brazil.
Well, whatever.
We'll try
I don't know. I don't know where they're from. Any of them.
What is Outplay? You play and it records. You can choose exactly what you want it to record.
You're in charge right now. They can see everything you're doing.
Good. Let's watch Deadpool versus Scarlet Witch.
Is that real?
No. Somebody edited this in.
I have children of my own. I understand your pain.
Is their mother still alive?
No. Yes.
Good. There will be someone left to raise them.
Wait! I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
That's probably about how that would have gone.
Yeah. Any of that was better than what actually happened.
Yeah, that movie was kind of like the rest of the fucking Avengers style movies.
Yeah, it
At a
was
certain
only in
point,
this
they got
only in the
pretty
sense
lame.
where they fucking were like, we didn't actually look up or read about any of these characters. We just pulled some names from the character hat.
Yeah. What was Buddy's name? Fucking Black
Black
Screener?
Bolt.
I was
Black
actually
Bolt.
gonna watch this guy's video. I like this guy.
Oh, dude, I watch these videos a lot. Honest Outlaw.
Yeah. I knew he was gonna have that Stecco thing.
Oh, is this from today?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the staccato?
Yeah, it's a staccato, yeah.
Oh, that's
guns I'd carry on my life. This is a $5,000 piece of fucking art.
yeah. It's based in it's a big 1911. Oh well.
Yeah.
The
You
double
at-
stack.
All you
know,
average guys,
wait,
y'all can
wait,
afford a $4,000 pistol.
You know, Rock Island makes those for like $700, right?
What else can you say after that? But fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure you're
what
like,
is it?
yeah.
Is that a Jericho? Or is that a what is it? Is that CZ?
Turn
Hang
that
on.
shit up. That's a PO9, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a CZ.
PO7.
PO7.
And they really dig on reliability, durability. If you look at Mac's torture test, this did one of the best. Part of that reason, I believe, is because
His
it has
little
double
camo
strike
job
capability,
there
so if you have a
kinda
dead
threw me
round, you
off.
can't pull the trigger again,
Yeah.
and it will hit the firing pin for a second time. That's something you can't do with the overall slide mass.
Yeah,
It's
but
got
you know that
deeper
test he's
slide
talking about, the
dotted like
gun that
6 months. So it's
outperformed
like, man,
everybody
I hope
was
I
the
don't stop
320
with
and the
this.
Glock
And
19.
as soon
So
as I drew it out of the appendix holster,
you
number
can't really
one,
talk
I'm
about
not
the
gonna do an
durability
honorable
test without
mention,
saying
but what
it
I am gonna
didn't
do
actually
is
win.
talk about my second weapon that I carry real quick, and talk about my second channel, which we'll be doing some reviews on. So I wanted to go
An
over
area, another
three
cheap couple
knives.
$1,000
So
pistol. That's cool.
small. And finally,
I mean,
my
I'm sure
favorite
it
gonna be
works
most
good.
people's number.
I'm
Very
sure
other
it
than
works.
a stock trigger would be a Johnny Glock trigger.
Glock,
I like
Glock
those a lot,
43.
and they're just basically a
I'm sure it works
polished
just
up
as
stock
good
trigger.
as
So,
that
I
Glock,
like
that
the stock
GX4
mags
I
because they're
got.
most reliable. I like the Glock 43X because I
That
used to
gun's on
carry
my
a 43
geek list, man.
all the time. I know if you've seen a few Glocks
It's
on the
pretty
table,
nice,
it's
dude.
because
I mean,
I've
it
carried
fits the
Glocks
perfect,
consistently
like,
most of
good
my life.
carry,
So
good
the grip
magazine
angle and
capacity.
everything feels great.
It's not
And in
necessarily
my opinion,
pleasant
the
to shoot
43X
because of
has
its
the
size,
best
but
grip
you're not going to
angle.
get that out of
It is the
anything else.
least,
Like, the
ridiculous
365 wasn't
Glock
any
grip angle.
more
It
pleasant
feels
to
the
shoot
most
when I
like a
shot
19
it. And at $200, $300, like, if it ever gets lost or stolen, you're not out a lot. I mean, it's just, it sucks, but
Can't even file an insurance.
you mean that's just the cost of living life to me. Like, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't realize your door doesn't lock.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't realize.
Sometimes you drive a Ford Ranger and the driver's side door doesn't lock, is incapable of locking, and it's just the life you play because you went to the bar and left your car. You went with someone else, and then 2 years later you got a call that they found it, and you're like, I don't need this.
I hope that happens for me, man. Then I'll just have that gun back, and that would just be so shocking to me.
Today's show brought to you by.
I'm gonna go get my GX4. I'm gonna put this little thing on the back.
I'm putting it on right now, and I already think I'm gonna like it more. It's bigger on the bottom. It gives you more length.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get mine.
While he's gone, let's talk about our sponsor today. We don't have one. We don't have one. It's an incredible sponsor. All right, we use their products all the time. All right, let me tell you guys. If you don't have a We Don't Have One in your life, you have no idea what you're missing. All right. Every day that I wake up, first thing I do, I roll over. I grab my We Don't Have One, and I think to myself, huh, imagine those people that don't have a We Don't Have One sponsor. Peasants, all of them. You're not those. You're not that guy. All right, you're not that guy, pal. You have a We Don't Have One sponsor. Ow! Fuck!
Let's see here. And another thing about guns, everybody. In my opinion, I ended up trading that guy. I got a 92X, the black one. I ended up trading the M94.
Holy fuck, that is better. I like it a lot.
I will say hands down over the M94, the 92X I have now, twice the pistol, twice the gun.
Than the one you had before?
Yeah, the trigger is way better in this one. I mean,
Really?
it is.
Than the 10
Yeah,
one?
than the 10 one.
That 10 one had an okay trigger.
I mean, it is. This is way better.
Dude,
Points better, better sights.
the bigger rear grip from me is incredible.
Let's see. I need a pokey poker.
Yeah, I couldn't find one that small. I had to use an Allen wrench. If you don't have one, when you come over tomorrow, I'll poke it up.
There's no telling what I have back here.
I spent a day the other day organizing all my tools. I need to get a real punch set. Remember when we went during COVID and they didn't have one and we got that fucking transfer punch set?
Woo! Yeah, we got that Harbor Freight.
I'll get a transfer punch set, but not that fucking or a regular punch set, not a transfer.
I'm gonna use this Dollar Tree fucking lockpick kit I got for Christmas. That'll work.
Yeah, that'll work. It doesn't take much to poke it out. I poked it out. I was pushing really hard like it was a Glock pin. It came out the other side and poked the shit out of me.
Nope, these aren't strong enough. They're bending.
You take a leak while I'm doing that. I'll tell you about dagger.
Okay, short pee break. I'm gonna go find. They can hear you. They can hear me for now until I walk in here and get my gunsmith box. Well, let's see. This, and I guess I'll use.
Look, here's my. This is gonna be not just my opinion.
How long have you? Okay, wait. How long have you had it?
Going on a month now. I didn't shoot it for the first week I had it. 2 weeks ago, we shot it at your house.
Okay, so a month. We're 1 month in. We're how many rounds?
I shot it at your house 150 times.
150 rounds before the trigger change.
Before the trigger change. Trigger change went to bullets and barrels. 200 rounds out of it then.
Okay, so we're 350 rounds in.
350 rounds in. I don't have any pictures of it to show you, but you know where Glocks wear at the top of the barrel, where the chamber is, like when you can that part of the barrel. Normally, it takes 1,000 or so rounds for that paint to start to go away on the top of that.
Yeah.
The paint is. It looks like it's 1,500 rounds in. and it's not. It's at 300. So I can tell that the whatever this coating
the
is,
finish isn't very good.
the finish on the barrel is not very as good as a Glock. Does that matter to most people? Probably not. I've probably already shot it more than the average person that's like, I need a pistol for home protection, and I don't
I
know
would
what to get.
disagree with you. I think to the average person, that is because people are weird about that shit, man. Like that matters to a lot of people.
Yeah, some folks don't care about that a lot. They're gonna go, man, I bought something, whatever, that's already got some wear and tear on it. I don't really care. I actually think it was kind of cool.
Did it miss?
Do the what?
Huh. I mean, the thing's staying on, so I guess it doesn't matter. It is more comfortable.
Did you put the pin back in?
Yeah. It's just not. It didn't go through as far.
Yeah, I had to like give it a couple extra love taps with a rubber mallet to get it in. To me, I like this grip that's on here, but it's not Glock. If what people are used to is a Glock, if they want a Glock clone, I think the Polymer 80s do a better job at copying Glock's ergonomics, which is to say that they don't have any. They're just as much of a brick. Palmetto tried to make this thing round and comfortable, and they did that, but when I first held it, it took a second for me to like, I don't really like that. Oh, wait, this isn't actually a Glock. It's just a Glock clone. I think it has a great grip. It's a Glock 19, all right, just for reference, I have giant hands. I think I have big hands. I have larger hands. I don't think I have giant hands.
Boy got Mickey Mouse looking fucking.
I got big hands.
Yeah, don't let me fool you.
On a Glock 19, I can't have my pinky on the bottom of the gun and put a magazine in without pinching the fuck out of my pinky. I don't have to do that with the Palmetto's frame. The frame is a slightly bit larger. It's undercut better than a regular Glock. They undercut the fuck out of this frame, actually. The little lump that they put for your fuck you finger. What is that finger called? I don't know what the fuck you finger?
Birdie finger.
Yeah, your birdie finger.
Middle finger.
It's nice. The trigger that comes on this gun is trash. It is total trash. I pulled a trigger on an M&P at Bullets and Barrels yesterday because I wanted to like see if it was as bad as I remembered. It's not. It's better than I remembered. It's better than I remembered only because the M&P style trigger that's on the dagger is fucking way worse. And I figured that out the first time I pulled it. I was like, okay, it's not.
Dude, the first time I shot. Okay, I have normal human hands. I don't like the Palmetto's grip. That's just me. But when I shot it, when I squeezed, both of me and him are both good shots. Like, especially with handguns, like we'll both brag about that. I won't brag about much, but I can outshoot most people. And
yeah.
I fucking hated that trigger. Was garbage.
It's not good. It's pretty fucking bad, actually. And
I was kind of thinking like, okay, it's a built gun by people that, Palmetto makes good stuff, but like they mostly build rifles. Like, this is their first handgun. Well, it needs to break in, but it was bad.
It's bad. For $299, it comes with more features than any Glock will for $1,000. Because it comes with night sights, which I didn't get the night sight ones. I saved $25 for the black sights because I kind of prefer those.
I mean, hang on. Now, are we Glock, like Glock brand, or like clocks as well? Because
what can you get $299 in a Glock clone?
Well, you said for $299 it comes with more features than $1,000.
Okay, then a regular Glock.
The shadow systems, because other than like it's a different price point than the dagger, but the best Glock clone or fancy Glock you can buy, in my opinion, is not the P80. I don't like the P80s. The shadow system guns are primo.
Yeah, but aren't they like super high end price wise?
They can go from anywhere from like 8. I'll say 8. I think 750, but I think 8 up to 1,000, depending on what all features you want on it, how Gucci you want it to look. But if you get their base model ones, like they're like 750, You get the cool slide design. You get the undercut, fucking stipply grips. The metal. They all come. Most all of them come RMR ready.
Yeah, I'm looking
But
at it now on their site.
like you got the race sights with good, a high vis front that's not fiber optic because I hate fiber optics. A lot of their models come with threaded barrels if you're into that. They just released the 920, I think it was, which is their like some Warrior Poet. That's another person that I watch a lot. Is Warrior Poet.
I like that dude.
He said that it was like a Glock 43.
Yeah, they make a small one too. I'm on their website right now.
But it was like a Glock 26 round capacity. It was like a GX4.
So Warrior Poet's going to say good things about this gun because he's sponsored by them and has his own version.
Yes. Yeah, I know all that. You have to be an adult male and look past that and read into what he's saying.
Yeah. He's not going to give it a bad review though.
Yeah, he's not going to. But I was looking past all that, and if it sounded like he was describing it more as a 43 than a 26, but I feel like it would be a 26.
You talking about the little stubby one?
Yeah, the new one.
I think it has one of those semi-stack magazines though.
If that's the case, like the GX4 is still better because of the price point. But if that's the case, if it's a GX4 from, I don't know how else to say this, but if it's a Glock GX4, once again, somebody else beat Glock. At the 43 is still useless. Just buy this sucks.
So the threaded barrel optics cut gun is $940. So it's still
is that from them?
From Shadow Systems, yeah.
Okay,
so maybe you can find it cheaper from somewhere else.
You can get it cheaper.
But from Palmetto, you can get a dagger for $300 with optics ready, blankety blankety blank. So to finish off,
I only brought all that up because on Midway USA, you can get them for $650 right now.
With the threaded barrel and
without a threaded barrel.
No, go threaded barrel because that's what the Palmetto comes with.
But you can buy it.
Now I'm just I'm trying to compare apples to apples best I can.
Well, you can't. Apple it's still you're not going to be compared just like the $300 price point is going to beat it if that's.
Yeah, but for that price, here's what I was going to say.
$799.
Okay,
for the tactical model.
$800. For most people, I think that's going to be a better deal. Here's why I say that. Because in total now, I paid $350 for this pistol. That's without the light. I got the tanny one. Let's find it. Now they're $375. They've gone up $20 in the week that I've had this one, or the month. What the fuck?
You got yours on sale.
They fucked this up. It goes Glock, AK, Glock. Okay, cool. The trigger is trash, and the mag release has major issues and has for both generations, because this is technically the Generation 2. So the mag release, remember I was telling you, it does not function with the Magpul magazines that they send with it very well. And the magazine is loose as fuck. You can grab it on the bottom and wiggle it. Now, it is cut in a way, if you look here, can you see this, champ? You just pull up the stream so you can see what I'm pointing at. On the bottom,
streaming.
I'm on YouTube. I'll send you the link to that.
Since I don't know what you're on, but I can't see.
Go to YouTube and just type in here. I'll send you the whole thing.
Just something like.
Maybe we're in the algorithm already. Maybe if you search exactly what the title's called, it doesn't even come up. This would be a good time to see. We have no one watching now, but we had people for like a brief moment. It's kind of weird. It always feels weird when people are actually watching. The little doodly dad on the bottom of the magazine cut, where you can like pinch out the other magazine.
Mm-hmm. There we are. Two Fellas podcast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have to mute that because I can hear that.
Yeah, I'm muting it. Hang on.
Where that little cutout is here,
you can grab it and strip it out.
Grab it, strip it out. That's really cool. But with their magazines and their mag release, this little cutout leaves space for the magazine to wobble, which causes it to malfunction. Their mag release, all right, the first generation, it wouldn't hold the magazine in if you shook the gun up and down really hard. The fucking mag would fall out. So in the Gen 2, they made it super fucking stiff. And now I with the first, like, the mag release that came with it, I couldn't get them with as big as my hand is and as strong as my mitts are. I had to grit my teeth to get the magazines out. So in total now, I've had to replace the slide stop because it was fucking up. I had to fix that. The trigger bar, I replaced both. I luckily got them in one package. I bought on eBay some guy's old Glock trigger. It is not a stock trigger bar. I'm 100% sure of that. I'm going to let you pop it tomorrow, champ, and see what you think. But I don't think it's a standard Glock trigger bar. I think I got his old trigger shoe, and that the gun he bought, he probably got used, and it had some kind of different trigger bar on it. It feels like a ghost trigger to me now. Maybe it's not as light, but the reset is super good now, and the trigger pull is super light. It still has a little bit of creep, or maybe a little bit more than a standard Glock, but it's lighter than a standard Glock now. I bought a different mag release. I bought some eBay special from some douchebag that makes them out of aluminum, and it came with a different, that little metal tab that holds in the mag release. It came with a different one of those for close to $60. I fixed all the problems that this gun comes with from factory. For that price, I could have probably just bought a standard Glock 19, not optics cut. It wouldn't have been an optics cut gun with raised sights and a threaded barrel. I don't have any buyer's remorse now, but I did when I first bought it. When I first bought it, I was almost ready to get rid of this thing. I'm glad that I kept it and I worked on it, but out of the box, this thing is much worse than a standard Glock. With $60 worth of parts and you taking the time to do it yourself, if you have the tools, like luckily I had all the tools. If I had to buy the tools and shit, it'd cost me over $140 to make this thing not suck. And now I still have a barrel that has a little bit of shitty. It's probably, I don't know if it's any shittier than a Lone Wolf barrel or any of the aftermarket barrels. Because from what I understand, this barrel is made by somebody else. I don't remember who it was. Whatever. Now I'm fine with it. But when I first got done with this thing, wasn't a fan. Another thing. Point of contention number 3. They send screws to use with your optic. Because it is a direct thread, unlike a Glock. You thread your optic directly into your slide. It doesn't come with plates. And currently there's no plates to put in the top of this thing. I'm sure there will be eventually, but then it's going to be taller, and your sights aren't going to work as well. If you use the sights that they send with it, even if you blue Loctite them like I did, before the end of a 150-round session, we couldn't hold zero in the optic anymore.
It kept moving. It kept shift. You could watch it shift.
Yeah. Couldn't hold zero in the optic anymore. The second round of me shooting it the other day at Bullets and Barrels, it held zero. So I had to re-zero it. It was slightly off to the left. Zeroed it, shot 200 rounds through it. The range guy in there was like, "Oh man, I've been wanting to see one of those. Can I shoot it?" Sure. He shot it like a magazine worth. He just had ammo, loaded a magazine, shot it. And he was like, "Huh, that trigger feels just like a Glock trigger." It does, but it wasn't. Yes, like 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Did you tell him?
I did.
I
told him. I was like, when I first got it, trigger was shit. It was fucking garbage. It was a fucked up M&P trigger. That trigger's worse from factory than an SD9, and that was the first pistol I ever owned. That thing was trash. After buying an eBay trigger bar from some dude in fucking Texas who was cool enough to actually not scam me, works fine.
Shout out to that guy.
He sold 11 things on eBay and has always held up on his end of the bargain. Like, you can give them if you buy from a private seller, one eBay warns you, and it works fine.
Rather than compare this to something that's more expensive, like the Shadow systems, because you shot my Shadow system when I had it, the Glock 19 that had the copper barrel.
Okay.
That was a shadow system gun. Worked great, shot great. Never had to change anything on it. I'll compare this Palmetto to something that after the money you put in it to make it functional,
Yeah,
should have come functional from factory.
I'll do the math on all that.
Because I shot one of these at Larry's, and its trigger is really good, especially for who it comes from. The new Taurus G3 Tactical.
Never heard of it.
Yep,
Let's see
brand
this
new.
bad boy.
G3 Tactical.
Taurus
$439 at Larry's.
G3 Tac.
We're not sponsored by Taurus.
Fucking feels like it. I'll take a Taurus sponsor before a Walther sponsor. Any fucking day.
None of those are it.
This week on TGC News, Bull is watching.
You
so
finished writing out tactical.
357. Like, why are we?
That's a bull. That's a revolver.
It's behind you a little bit. There's like a 3-second delay. G3 Tactical. Look at this thing.
Yep.
The
threaded
slide
barrel, raised sights, comes with plates.
It says
17
it's
round
$600
mag.
on here. It's a Toro, so it has.
It says it is, but that's MSRP from on the factory website though.
True.
Like I sell them $439 at Larry's. I thought about buying one.
$439. It comes with plates.
It comes with plates. All 4 plates. It comes with the 4 plates, the same ones as the
Glock
MOSs. Yep.
Yeah. Man, dude, Taurus may actually get a foothold in the fucking market.
If they keep what they're doing, no manual safety though. Eventually they'll make one that does. If you care about that, but otherwise they're the fucking like if they keep this up, they will. That's gonna be the like entry level gun. If you can get that for $439,
yeah,
like
they're gonna hurt.
And the G3 triggers, dude. I put a used G3 on layaway. It was like $180. I put it on layaway. They're so good.
Really?
They're smooth, crisp. You're a reset snob, so like I can't tell you like how their reset is, but their pull is so smooth.
Yeah, see, I care more about reset for some
glassy pull on that. Well, I fucking go forward so quick that I don't ever like.
So you don't feel it?
No, I don't ever. My brain just knows when it is, so I don't even pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Plus, I spent the first half of my firearm careers with a Beretta, so I like.
You're used to resetting way to fuck out there.
Yeah, a stock Beretta of M9. It had been finger fucked by 70,000 people before me.
To me, the average person, these 2 guns are going to be what they're looking at. And when we were shooting, when I can tell you, well, when you were in the army was when I was buying my first pistol. You were probably in Afghanistan then. Let's see, that would have been 2013.
I bought my first pistol too. I just didn't get it until I came back. And it was a SIG 59, and I hated it.
The first gun I bought was a Smith & Wesson SD9. I bought it from Kelly, actually.
For years, the SD9 was I suggested that to everybody. It's your first gun, SD9. If you learn to shoot that gun good, that's it. Yep. If you learn to shoot that good, sell it, upgrade to something else, because you have learned to squeeze the trigger correctly, and you're ready to do something better.
Trigger sucked. It's about the same size as a Glock 19. Holds an extra bullet. Trigger's not great. It's squishy. It's like every other Smith & Wesson polymer frame pistol.
You can get fucking Apex triggers for that thing. Like,
yeah, dude, an Apex trigger in this gun would be fucking dope. I never had this gun malfunction one time. The whole time I owned it. I owned it for years. And I shot the shit out of it. It comes with an extended mag release. I carried it every single day in a Phobos holster. I didn't know any better. I had an in the waistband Uncle Mike's slammer jammer that I carried this bitch in without a round in the chamber because I was afraid it would go off. I carried it for fucking ever. I shot the shit out of it. I never cleaned it. I never learned how to take it apart, champ. I didn't know.
You know now?
Yeah, I know now. Didn't know then, and didn't care.
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, you didn't know now. I knew that.
I used to pull the slide back and spray a little oil back there and spray a little oil in the front where I could see the spring. Drop that bitch down and go to the range and shoot 300 rounds out of it. And
it's like oil Glocks. I mean, that's all it really fucking takes.
A little. I was shooting Rob's fucking handcrafted 9mm because he was like, "Yeah, dude, I just made these for a penny a round. You shoot them if you want." And it would be like, "Pow, pow, bang, pow, pow." And I don't know what those bangs were when that gun recoiled like it was a 45 SCP, but the gun never blew up. Rob did blow up a Glock 19 with some of his reloads. Shout out to that. I mean, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
I don't blame Glock for that.
No, that probably fucking he probably shot a P plus P plus P plus P.
Triple loaded that round. He what happened is he dropped the powder in, got up, got a beer, came back, saw where he was, dropped the powder in, got called, went, huh? Okay, looked back where he was, dropped some powder in.
It was actually worse than that.
And then seated around.
So he used rifle powder, and then he used a conversion table to do the math on how much you can use, because there is tables of like using blue dot rifle powder versus blue dot handgun powder. He used that conversion table and did like 1,000 rounds of it, and the first fucking shot out of a brand new Glock 19 blew the gun to pieces.
There's conversion tables for all sorts of things, but you should probably always go off of one of the things we've learned in the class SDI course I'm taking. We've gotten to casting and swaging bullets, your own bullets and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things that it's not the same as reloading. I've done reloading stuff with my dad, and we used to reload back in the day on a Lee single stage. And it's not the same, but man, I can't imagine casting your own bullets. You just there's the most fucking waste of time thing you could do.
Yeah, you could go work your job for an hour and buy more ammo than you made
versus yeah, buying the equipment the same. I mean, unless you're just bored. But and since swaging bullets, you don't have the machinery to swage bullets. But when I was reloading ammo, or I'm sorry, when I was reading into like casting and stuff, because I looked at a long time ago about casting when I was really into black powder about casting my own lead balls.
Yeah.
And dude, if you have like the slightest, like you didn't notice that this side kind of warped out a little bit.
Yeah, you can blow yourself up.
And you're not necessarily gonna blow yourself up, but you can make a new rifling pattern down your barrel.
Oh yeah.
And just
ruin that bitch.
It's like, man.
Dude, I can't wait. Oh, maybe it won't matter, but let's wait to see what Taurus does with the revolvers next. Because they already made decent revolvers. Whatever they come up with next, they may outpace a lot of other people that make.
Dude, they already made. What was that thing I had? The 692 that could shoot 9 mils without a fucking moon clip.
Yeah.
And shook it out. Like that was just like, how come more people aren't doing that? I don't think they're going to go any further with the revolvers. The revolvers are one of those things that there's not really much more innovation that can be done. Though I think
what I'm saying, I don't think they'll innovate it, but they'll make they'll get better with their triggers and their finishes and whatever the fuck else. Like maybe. They already are pretty good.
They're pretty good and they're not bad, and their lockup's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if they're going to go put too much more time into it, only because Taurus is usually pretty good about keeping things within a certain price point.
Right.
Revolvers take a lot of effort, a lot of time, which increases cost. It's easier to make the outside, like that new 605 right there that you were just looking at. I'm a little bit behind you. That one too. Either of those, any of those of that series, like those are really good 38s. Clean looking grips on them come with them. Good lockups, good trigger pulls. Good enough to make that into like a Michelik level fucking thing.
Yeah,
you're gonna turn what sells for like $400, $450 into like Smith and Wesson thing for a Taurus, and you
Yeah.
still have that boomer bias against them because they are Taurus, and back in the fucking 80s they were shit.
They were shit. Remember this piece of shit they came out with though?
The Millennium.
The Millennium was also a
Oh,
nuclear bomb, but
that.
this motherfucker.
Yeah. And then there's the Judge version of that.
Yep. It was a little shorty one.
Yeah, people love that thing though. The polymer, like,
it is lighter than hell.
Yeah.
The whole time I held this gun, I was like, "This is a gun that if you're gonna carry a lot and not shoot a lot, I guess."
In 357 though,
You're gonna blow that gun. I don't care what anybody says. That gun is a bomb. Maybe not in the first 100, but eventually it's gonna nuke.
I think that's a 158 grain 357. Keep the pressures low because it's having to push that heavier bullet. You know, it's not as fast, not as much, but
Look
yeah,
at that, champ. They got Benelli M4s in stock.
Oh shit! Only
$2,000. It's weird now that every country in Turkey or every city in Turkey is pumping out these guns. All of a sudden, Benelli has some again.
So they have some, and they're fucking $1,000 more.
Plus some. I bought one of those, by the way.
You bought a Turknelli?
Yep.
The one from Bullets?
Nope. They're charging too much. Same day
I
I went there and shot the pistol.
Dude, I thought they were, and you were like, "That's about normal for the higher end." I was like, "Well, you're the Turknelli man."
So it's okay. Okay, you'll see the stream in a second. I'm thinking about buying. Let me find it. Let me find it.
Was that a Tommy Bill G36 they just had on the front?
Well, yeah, they do have them. He's been making guns.
Oh, he's not illegal no more?
Nah. I'm thinking about buying one of these. $239 for this fucking thing.
Another one? A third one?
Champ, this is an MP153 or MP155 or whatever that thing is.
So you're gonna have 3 semi-auto Turknelli semi-auto shotguns.
This is a
fucking shotgun bandit. Like,
dude, I love them, man. They make this. I'm gonna go shoot skeet too. I'm gonna learn how to do it. I know you say it's easy, but I've never done it.
I mean, easy. It's not. You know, I mean, I've dove hunted more than I've skeet shot, so I don't really. Bird hunting isn't hard once you learn to do it. But no, anyway, you're gonna be the fucking gunslinger kid, except with revolvers. You're gonna bang, 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 bang. This one's out, and just pull out a new shotgun. Bang, 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 bang.
I'm eventually gonna get one.
You need to get a shotgun suppressor and that muzzle brake right there.
That muzzle brake would actually fit on that M2. It's the same threads.
We'll just get you one of those big old shotgun suppressors and just sell your rifles.
Here are the two. One, they put this gun on sale for $200, which is pretty fucking insane if you just want a shotgun.
Which
this
one? Oh, that one. The black cases? Oh, the SDS.
So this is a Benelli M2. It's just it doesn't come with all the tactical furniture, and it's limited to this magazine, which is like a 4-in-1. Can't be ghost loaded. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So this is the one I bought. This is the one that they have. So Atlantic Firearms has them on sale for $649. They were $700. They're $739 at Bullets and Barrels. Once I paid a transfer fee, they'd have been same anyway. So that's what I was saying. This one's not bad. Here's the difference. I've done a ton of research on these two guys. All right, they are two different manufacturers. Both of these companies, right? So this one's Radical and this one's some fucking body else. All right, they're all imported through SDS. These guys right here used to make parts for Benelli, right? But these guys right here made parts and assembly for Benelli. So both of them share different parts that are interchangeable. Both of them share because they have to be 22.9R compliant or whatever the fuck that is. The difference between them are so fucking minor, it doesn't matter. They both have the exact same stock, which is Benelli's, like, for a short period of time, they were using these cheap overmolded stocks. It's the exact same fucking handguard, champ, to a T. The ones on the TAC 12 on the inside say Benelli on them. They didn't even change the fucking molding. They just molded those bitches with the same plastic.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between the two are so fucking minor, but this one's $100 more expensive, and there's one little tiny reason why. And it's not a big deal to me, but it's going to be to other people. So the button on this one is the exact same one out of a Benelli, but the charging handle isn't. You can't put an extended charging handle on the more expensive one, but you can put on an extended button. On the one I bought, which happens to be cheaper, you can put an extended charging handle on it, but not an extended button. That's the difference between the two guns. Oh, and this one says Radical on the side, which is kind of dumb, but I don't really care what the fuck it says on the side. Both of them come... So even Benelli M4s come with this 5-round tube PC piece. You can... a company called Chkn and Champs. They make an ass ton of accessories. And they make one for the M4. This is who I bought my magazine tube extension from for my M2. Same company. And I think it's like, where's it at? I think it's like $60 or some shit. They have really good deals on Streamlights. $115 for TLR1. I don't know if I can see it. Yeah.
I want a new laser light for my rifle.
Get one of these jammers. One of the TLRs that's got a laser on it.
I've thought about it, and then putting up the pressure pad attachment on the back.
Yeah. I had that on the Galil for a little while. I still have a TLR4. Isn't that what it is? That I have on nothing. That I bought from that guy. $40. This fucking laser doesn't adjust, but it's got a lifetime warranty. I just don't care enough to send it in. $131.
I probably would not do that one personally for my rifle. 125 lumens.
Yeah, it's not a lot. But lumens and throw that's still a 115 meter throw. It's just not going to be super bright. Some people prefer not bright because when you're in a room or a building, if you're shining up on the walls, you're not also blinding yourself.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to blind everybody. Equal playing field.
Get a TLR2.
I'm going to shop around. We'll see what I get.
They're fucking expensive. You don't need no laser, man. What do you need a laser for? Are you getting old?
I'm just getting one. I just want to look cool.
Oh, that's fair. Because I'm buying this slammer jammer right.
You're getting Tartinelli, so.
Damn right. I'm excited to see the difference between an M2 and an M4.
I think they're gonna go bang, 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 and then you're gonna go bang, 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 and you're like, I'm gonna go, well, how was it, Tyler? And you're like, well, I shot both of them really fast with full loads, and yeah.
Well, they're very different internally. The M2 is inertia driven, and the M4 has an Argo piston. Yep.
I know how you shoot shotguns, Tyler.
How do I shoot shotguns? Yeah. Well, sometimes I shoot pump guns.
Yeah, it's the same for the pump guns.
Yeah, I go, but I'm moving around a lot more. And I'm tired after when I get home.
Burning a couple calories more, and that's about it. And you're like, woo-wee. And then you're gonna be like, well, the internals on this one, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the internals are. It doesn't fucking matter at all.
What do you mean?
As soon as one of them, if at all, after the 45,000th round of fucking dove load, fails to eject it, you're like, The M2's better. Like the M4 finally fucking gave up.
Finally choked up.
Even though it has not been cleaned once after shooting 45,000 rounds of Mexican birdshot.
Yeah,
Like,
lots of that. Lots of that. Dude, I've still been super impressed at that gun. And the only thing with the what is that other one called? Their M2, that because it's imported also by SDS. The more expensive M4 is made by the same company by the people I bought that M2 from. No. I got it from Hunt Group. I ended up getting a different one. This guy. They're $225 right now, but with the fucking 3-round magazine. And there is quite a bit of work you have to do to make this, to take an extension. You have to do some actual gunsmithing here because their forend is longer than the fucking piece that they send with it. So there's a YouTube video that showed me how to do it, and I was able to do it with some fucking tools from Harbor Freight, so other people can too for sure. But this motherfucker right here for $200. How about one for more than that? This some bitch shoots, man. Shoots okay. Shoots great, actually. Like, not even. I don't want to like suck its dick or nothing, but it's literally shot everything I've put through it. That is in there because, like they say in here, to like use proper ammunition. Read the owner's manual. It's 1 ounce of shot at 1,100 feet per second because it's an inertia-driven gun. Everything I've shot with that's 1 ounce at 1,100 feet per second, the fucking gun cycled. I actually don't think it's had a malfunction. No, it did. I short stroked it. I held it off my shoulder to see if it would, knowing that it should, and it did. And I wasn't even really surprised.
Remember when certain someone?
Yes, I was thinking about it. Said that about a direct
AR-15.
Said a direct
impingement
impingement would have a malfunction because it didn't have a stable platform. Yes, I remember when he said that stupid shit.
You short stroke it.
Yep. And I remember just I don't even think I looked at you. I think I just was like, I'm not gonna argue with him.
Holy shit! There's no way.
What?
No, wait. Yours got a hollow sun. Okay, never mind.
What?
On arms list, there's a Glock 19 Gen 5 with an RMR on it in Birmingham. And I was like, what the fuck? Let's meet! But you had a hollow sun.
Yeah, a hollow sun.
Superior optic.
Yeah. You know that Palmetto's making their own ammo now?
Cool.
They have a company called AAC, which there's already another company called AAC. So I don't know why they didn't change the name, but they're America's ammunition company. And currently their 9mm ball is 30.5 cents a round.
AAC went out of business, didn't it?
The suppressor company? Yeah, they did when Remington did.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But they got picked up by some other asshole. Remington just got sold out to the highest bidder.
Well, that's all that. None of these companies ever actually go out of business officially. Like, they all just get bought by somebody else.
Yeah.
Colt's gone out of business like 6 times.
Yeah. Did you see that Colt's making their M4? What did they call the civilian M4? The 9040 or whatever the fuck the numbers were?
I don't know.
I don't remember enough to care. They're making
they're all M4s. Like, they're all.
Yeah, Colt is making a Colt Sporter M4. Holy fuck! Oh, wish I'd have seen this. They have fucking 870s on sale for $400. Wouldn't have bought it, but that's a good deal if you want a brand name shotgun. These days, shotguns made in Turkey are running really good and they're cheap as fuck.
An EOTech with magnifier for $900. I have a better setup for cheaper.
Yeah.
He only wants $500 for the EOTech, though.
That's about what they cost.
He'll trade for a Hollow Sun 407K. That's
That's
weird.
that little tiny red dot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He must need it for
Shockwave,
something.
Glock 45 MOS, LPVO with mount, a Rise 140 RAR trigger, or a Palmetto Classic Mark 18 upper.
Sure he would. Sure he would.
I got the better stuff, man, than for cheaper. I zeroed that 512 with the magnifier today.
Yeah, how was it?
I mean, it was easy. You just zero the fucking optic, and then the rest is just the only things you're clicking on the magnifier is like centering it to your comfort level.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's more or less what I heard. It's like once it's zeroed, I think you have
Like,
to
you just-
confirm zero by putting it over and shooting through it, because sometimes it can change some kind of something. I don't fucking remember what I read. It could be bullshit. I've never had one, so I don't actually know.
I have no idea. I know that I flipped it over, shot it zeroed from the same, or with magnified from the same spot, and it was just as
Same.
good of a group as I would have wanted from an AR, and I was like, that's really good for me. I like it. And I like the ability to just flip it on and off.
How is it when it's... Well, I'll play with it next time we're out together.
I might just bring it over to your house tomorrow and let you play with it.
Bring some paracord if you think about it. Maybe you could help me
if I have any.
Yeah, if you have any. If not, I'll find some somewhere. So I can
How much?
get... Huh?
How much are you needing? Like, how
I don't
long?
know. Foot and a half would be like cool, but it probably not even that much. If you just bring the whole thing, we'll just cut what we need. We probably don't even need that much, dude. We probably need 7 inches total, but it'd be easier if we had more to make the ties with.
What
Does that
about
make
an
sense?
old Xbox cord?
Is
Like
it cloth?
an old controller cord.
Is it cloth or is it like the fucking wire?
It's you know.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can tell by what you're saying that you know that's not gonna work.
I think I've got some at Dad's house in my box. Oh shit! And I will stop by and get it.
If it's a hassle, don't worry about it. Just make sure you bring 12 pieces of cheddar cheese.
Bro, when you sent me that today, I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
I needed 12 pieces. I was like, hey man, when you come tomorrow, bring 12 pieces of cheddar cheese.
Because we went from talking about Tarkov, and you were like, I actually am having a good time. I'm enjoying it. And I was like, this one, the guy was like, I'm going to uninstall it. Like, when the update happened. And then you were like, and then I thought you were asking me to bring you 12 pieces of cheese in the game. And I was like, this dude already broke. He can't even buy cheese.
I thought I was talking about the AI too.
Yeah.
No, I need cheese.
Because you didn't say cheddar cheese. You fucking auto talk to it to your phone like you do. And it was like, bring 12 pieces of condor cheese. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Did it not type it right?
No.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's play some Tarkov. Come on, man. 12 pieces of condor cheese. You know what I'm talking about.
Didn't have any idea what you were smoking.
Yeah.
What does it exactly said? Well, it said, 12 tomorrow, because it spelled tomorrow wrong.
Did it really? I never looked at it. I just hit send while I was watching TV.
I might be having a dyslexic moment, but I think that's wrong. Let me scroll up here to where you actually like type something. Yeah, it spelled tomorrow wrong. I had a dyslexic moment there for me. It put an A in it, so it's Tom Arrow.
All right, Tom Arrow.
Can you bring like 12 slice of Cadder cheese? CADDER.
Yeah, man, bring some Cadder cheese.
Let's do a scav run somewhere.
I'm down.
And at first I was like,
I bought everything I needed, and I'm not going to a grocery store on my off day. I'm just not. I go to 17 grocery stores a day. I just can't do it.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, I think he's asking me to bring him a Keter on the game.
And some cheese.
And a cheddar and some cheese. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not buying you, gun. It's like, what?
No, that's not what I was asking at all.
Where are we going? You're still streaming all this, right?
Yeah, just gonna keep it going,
Okay.
man.
Where are we going?
1550 customs. I'm level
Sure.
7.
Yeah.
I've gotten almost all my levels by playing woods, like I normally do at the beginning of each wipe.
I'm just, here eventually I'm gonna be like, well, I'm done with the game. Let's play Ground Branch, and then I'll just never play this game. I'll play this game again when an arena comes out.
I'm excited for arena. Let's see. I had a raid. I was trying to get Jaeger unlocked. Jaeger's the most important guy to me because he has shotguns for me early game. And I wanted to be quick to get Jaeger. So as soon as I got the quest, I ran out there. I played it in the dark, like I play woods. Hey, I should give you the settings I'm talking about that help with making the game not look like shit eventually. Maybe that'll help you like not hate it as much because it's helped me be able to see people. Because it's like, holy fuck, the game's not fuzzy anymore. But I'm at the letter, I grab it, I'm out of breath, and I hear beside me, and then I hold my breath because I was like, it sounds like two people are breathing. Another motherfucker had run into the exact same bush as me, and me and him are both going, and I just never heard him because I got there a little bit before him, and he was just trying to sit still. And then he starts shooting his Beretta in my direction. He hit me. I both barrels, I double barrel. Let's get out of my fucking mind. I just take it and reload the fucking thing. Somebody else starts shooting at me. I get out of the fucking match. I killed the son of a bitch. In the dark. Couldn't see shit. I just saw the flash of the Beretta. I went boom with a double barrel. And one of those booms got him. When you kill people now, the guns make noise when they get dropped. And it's for some reason it's god awfully loud. Dude, this gad's got some gear. I got a press vest, some fucking comms. Like, that's more than my PMC has right now. Oh shit, I'm in home slice.
Nope. Load and loot.
Share screen when available.
Eight minutes left.
What the fuck? I may not be able to share my screen, record my screen. Are you right here beside me? Hello?
No.
Who the fuck?
You're on the opposite side of the map from me.
Somebody's right here beside me.
Hello, friend.
Oh my god, we are on the opposite ends of the map. What the hell? Oh, I kill AI scavs in the beginning when they have guns I need.
Oh, does he have? He does have a shotgun. He does.
No silno.
Oh, you forgot to mute. Did you forget to mute me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to mute you till I heard you running around.
I killed that fucking AI scav! Oh, that fucking player scav. He thought I was an AI scav. I even acted it and everything. His homie's right there. Nah, cuz, that's not how we play early game. Early game, if you inhibit, you get attacked. That's just what happens.
Let me tell you not to shoot scavs.
No, I was just talking to myself.
Oh. What's that? Plexiglass. I'm back a Beretta.
A Beretta.
I don't have any room for this and shit.
I changed my O instead of double tap O to just O to see time and extract. Cause like I don't want to just see the time ever. I'd like to just see them both. I don't know why that's even an option.
Dude, I have to cross a map in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so do I. I have to go all the way to patches between fucking rocks, man.
I've literally got Railroad to Warehouse 17, which is fucking over there by Crack. Sniper Roadblock, which is over there. And Railroad to Port, which is fucking over there. And there's somebody on fucking Dishka.
Dishka. I don't know why it put us in so late.
Put us in so late and so far away.
I have scabs on me too, so I gotta be careful.
Oh, I do too, because I needed this pump shotgun.
Yep, that's exactly how I got mine. I'm running the passes between rocks.
Yeah, I'm by gas station right now.
Yeah, I see. I have enough time to run across the map. I kind of want to live, only because this little shotgun is like, hey, there's a player right there. The sun went down, so I can't see over there anymore. You know, that happens sometimes. You can survive. You got a fucking meta weapon on you.
One ton.
I think you with a Beretta makes sense. I'm actually glad you got that gun. The last time you had one, I think I liked it because we both have hammer-fired fucking guns from around the same area.
Please don't shoot me, Bougie. Bougie!
I'm nearly to you, so like we're in the same fucking area right now.
We're coming over the same hill.
I gotta kill that guy now. God damn it. Yeah, I hear you running up to me. Hey, buddy.
Hey, never know there, buddy.
God damn it. I don't think we're gonna fucking make it, dude. This is such a waste. I got into an interchange raid earlier with 32 minutes left.
Fuck, that's the whole fucking...
Yeah, and now I'm in this.
You going? You going a long way? Oh no, you're not. You just went out the front.
Got enough res there, champ?
That's just what you start with, man.
Is it really?
You said, yeah. Other than this one that I just found. The biggest question is, do I have enough to pump it back? No.
All the scabs in the game are just shooting. They know they're not gonna fucking make it. It's really weird. Both of these shotguns are going to fence. I forgot how fucking useless these pieces of shit are. When game manufacturers make it take time for your fucking revolver to pull the trigger, that's so lame.
Oh, yeah, that fucking
That's
delay.
so lame, dude.
That delay doesn't exist in, like, you can just click it in real life and it's just yank it. Just click, click, click. Like, I'm sure if you were like, well, there's a yeah, okay, but then you can't register that. Not like you can
There's
in
a player
games.
right here in front of me.
Oh, I gotta go get Jaeger's thing now.
See him right there, Champ?
Got him.
Going to, if I can get a shot on him.
Make sure that thing's in single action. It'll punish you. The guy does not know how to, pull a trigger.
I think he's extracting up here. Hey, buddy. Friendly chat.
Right. That's that.
Just trying to leave like you, my man. I think he's on the
Probably. Barely made it out.
Dude, I made it out with fucking seconds left. Holy shit. I didn't realize how close it was. I thoraxed that guy at point blank. He gave me a backpack. I needed that backpack. He knew I needed that backpack. That's why I came over there. He said, hey, man, I got a backpack. I don't know. Huh. How'd you know I needed that?
Well, you know me. So anyway, because you kind of got, I kind of wasn't listening. A, because that scab was like, come at me. But what were you saying about the Beretta?
Just that the last time you had one, I liked that you had one. And I like that you have one again. It's one of the guns I hope you keep.
Plan on it. It's if
And
for
that's
nostalgia reason.
That's the only reason why I have the 226. I mean, the gun's comfortable. It shoots good enough. It shoots fine. It does everything I need a gun to do, and yeah, pretty much it.
Mine's just fun because I got to carry one. She got issued one, kind of like your cousin. I got issued one, more or less, kind of. I got one. I had one in a holster on deployment.
Did you not get issued one, or you just had one?
I convinced my LT to give me his.
Oh.
Because I was like, I'm doing both. I literally was like, I'm doing both inside the truck. I'm a Bravo team leader on the ground. Like, when I'm in the truck, I told him, I was like, when I'm in the truck, like, if the truck somebody was to get on the truck somehow, all I've got is this, stockless Mossberg. Like, that's unwieldy. Like, I can't. And I was like, you've got a rifle, not to mention all the guys. Like, come on. And so he was just like, I said all of this. He was like, Champ, I really don't care. You can just have it. I was like, all right, cool.
Thank you! And you just skittered away. That's how I see it.
Yep. Pretty much. And I took his little Black Hawk holster and I clipped it onto my pants because I ran it through my belt loop because I was like, this is cool. Everybody else wore it on their chest and I didn't because I was like, that's really weird. Even back then, not knowing anything, I thought that was dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Wearing it on your chest of your fucking armor, where all your mags, right above your mags. I was like, why?
Why the fuck would you do that?
What's this VHS tape?
It's a person streamer item thing. There's more streamer items now. Yesterday I got
great.
I got Batty's beard yesterday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for you to get Kappa now. Like, oh, now look at all these things that are worth a lot of money to fence.
Oh, I've never been anywhere near Kappa to begin with. But I will say, I'm glad they added more things that are absolutely useless to the game.
Yeah. I think
serve no purpose.
They're just
so that way I can find them and be like, man, I needed a Saliwa or a spark plug, but instead I'll take this Twitch streamer's beard, I guess.
Yep.
Thanks. My Twitch item's gonna be a fucking
dildo.
No, it's just gonna be like a USB that actually has an interaction thing, and when you interact with it, it deletes Tarkov from your fucking hard drive.
Damn.
Because that's what everyone should do to this game. I need these round glasses if I remember right.
Later in the game, like
Backpack!
later.
In
Flashlight?
the backpack. Huh?
Oh, I thought you said flashlight. I was like,
No,
flashlight.
I said backpack.
Do we want to rat at night, or do we want to try to fight these people? Can I buy a fucking Mosin sight from somebody?
I have no lights. The fuck did that guy have? Oh, a toss.
You need that Taz.
I need that toss?
Yeah, it's an item you got to turn in. Here we go, Mosin front sight. Hell yeah. Proper, coming in with actually being fucking useful for once. He's like, hey, I take these off of every other guy's gun I find and send them back out in the wild, so you have to buy it back from me.
You're an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright, I got a flashlight on Beretta. Let's go. I gotta go wood.
Oh, you're going woods. Okay.
I need to get Jaeger's fucking note.
The Jaeger note is how you fucking die. Cause there's a lot of fucking people on woods. I need Saliwas, so if we spawn near that camp, I wanna get Saliwas. We're gonna get copyright strike because they sound just like the band. None of these are dark.
17's becoming dark, right? No, not for a while.
Who the fuck knows? It's Tarkov. It's fuck. There's a 24-hour or 12-hour period where it's still light outside for whatever.
I guess
reason.
05.
They knocked down how much it costs to insure things by a large margin this wipe.
Nice.
It's back. It's cheaper than it was when it was cheap.
Nice. Oh, you're at 17.
Yeah, we can go to either one. You tell me. Yours had less players. Let's do yours.
That's why I was like, so 05. People think it's gonna be dark time. Gas the rat.
Oh no.
Level 13. TTV person.
I already have like 25 player kills.
I have exactly none because this is the third game I've been able to play. If this one loads. And then I shot a guy with 8.5 and he went, and I dealt 58 damage to body, even though it was a headshot. And then he continued to run by.
Hell yeah.
And so I sold everything for Mosins, and I was like, the rule still applies even this early. As soon as I run, as soon as I hit 0 ruples, I'm not playing.
Yeah, I'm also playing by the same rules, and I'm not ratting. Well, I am ratting, but like I'm bringing an AK. The AKU is like my starting gun. It was my starting gun last year too. But I'm gonna run this bitch.
The only reason I'm bringing just this is because I plan on. I thought we were going at night, and I was just going to sprint, get the note, and leave.
Yeah, which we're kind of gonna do.
Since there was no night times, I guess I get to fight with a Beretta. That's just as likely to turn out the same way.
I got a kill with mine. My very first wipe. My raid. I died right after though. I shot a guy to death, and then
I know I know it can be done. I did it late, like at the end of the wipe last time. It's not hard. It's just a matter of doing it.
That's fair.
Oh, I'll also bring that belt. Let you see that belt.
Yeah, I want to put my peepers on it. I want you to see what I scavenged together, and it's what I think I was looking for, but I don't know if this. Look at it and go. That's not used. But I'm okay with that because it's what I wanted in a gun belt.
What?
Isn't a belt. I wanted a fanny pack that holds my gun and ammo.
Okay.
You gave me this thing. I remember you were like, yeah, I don't like this at all. And then you were like, I like this other thing. Me and you went to Cabela's and you bought this big ass belt, thick ass leather belt. And you were like, yeah, this will work. Here, you can have this. And I was like, thanks. And I threw it in my toolbox. It stayed back there for years. And then I remembered that you had given me this thing. Then I bought a Molly holster that's for our Blackhawk doodad, but it's the only one that actually works. Most people, I guess, get a Safariland thing and drill out the holes so that it works. I didn't do that.
Just the
Huh?
hang on, it's your end's coming. I think when the game's loading, it's coming in kind of choppy.
Yeah,